Assalamu alaikum dear students. Happy Ramadan. I know this is quite tough to read food and nutrition card at this fasting condition, but we have no time to waste, right? When you will be a doctor and you will write a prescription, after writing the particulars of the patients, that means the name, age, gender of the patient, you have to write about the diet plan of that patient. So this card is very much important. My today's topic is total calorie calculation. Okay, that means how much calorie we should intake daily. There should be a balance between how much energy we consume, that means how much energy we expend daily, and the amount of calorie we should intake daily. Here is a definition from Lippincott: the estimated energy requirement, or EER. It is the average dietary energy intake predicted to maintain an energy balance. That is, the calories consumed are equal to the energy expended in a healthy adult of a defined age, gender, and height. We can calculate the energy requirement by a very simple assumption. That is, for sedentary adults, they require around 30 kilocalorie per kg per day energy to maintain their body weight. Okay, so if we know the body weight of that sedentary adult, we can calculate by this formula. For moderately active adults, they require 35 kilocalories per kg per day, and very active adults require 40 kilocalories per kg per day. Next, the components of energy requirement or expenditure. That means for which purpose we require energy. Do not follow the percentage shown here because this percentage varies by some factors such as physical activity or type of food intake. Only see the points. The first one is basal or resting energy expenditure, that is BMR. You all know about this, right? What is BMR? When we are at rest, our heart, our lungs, our internal organs are continuing their functions without any rest. Otherwise, we would die. So, for their functions, some energy is required even at rest. That is resting. That is RMR, or resting metabolic rate. Right. The second one is physical activity. What that is as like walking, like running, like cycling, swimming, or for daily works. We have we need some amount of energy for physical activity. And last but not the least, the thermic effects of food, that is SDA. You all know about SDA, right? That is for assimilation of food. That means for digestion, for absorption, for metabolism, we need some amount of energy. That is thermic effects of food. So what are the components of energy requirements? BMR, SDA of food, and physical activity. How much energy is required for physical activity? For light activity, that means for sedentary worker, 25 to 50% of BMR is required for physical activity. For moderate workers, 50 to 100% of BMR is required for physical activity. For heavy workers, above 100% of BMR is required for physical activity. So, who are the sedentary workers? The office workers, lawyers, doctors, teachers, shop workers, students. They are the light workers or sedentary workers. Students, industry workers, farm workers, housewives, they are moderate workers. And agricultural workers, miners, construction workers, athletes, they are the heavy workers. Students can be classified as both as sedentary worker or as moderate workers. Both are right, okay? Now the main part, basic calculation for energy requirement. There are two types of basic calculation for energy requirement. One is actual requirement and another is recommended requirement. What is actual requirement? Actual requirement is energy equivalent of BMR plus physical activity. That means when BMR is added with physical activity, it is the actual requirement. And what is recommended requirement? Here, actual energy requirement plus 10% of actual energy requirement for SDA. That means when 10% extra energy for SDA is added with the actual energy requirement, that is recommended requirement. Okay, you know that the SDA of different food is different. Here we use 10% for SDA because actually we intake mixed varieties of food. So for mixed food, SDA is about 10%. So 10% is added here. Okay. So again see what is the actual requirement. This is the BMR plus physical activity, and what is the recommended requirement? This is the actual requirement plus 10% of the actual requirement. Okay. So you may have a question in written that is very common. Calculate the energy requirement for a male medical student or a female medical student, or calculate the energy requirement for a pregnant lady or a lactating mother. So the question may come in various ways. Okay. So for calculation, you have to calculate both actual requirement and recommended requirement. Okay. Here, approximate energy requirement for an adult male. Okay. Suppose that man's BMR is 2000 kilocalories per day. Okay. For sedentary worker, for calculating the actual requirement, we will add BMR plus physical activity. So what is the BMR? This is 2000 kilocalories per day. Okay. For sedentary worker, we can for physical activity we have to add 25 to 50% of BMR. Here we are adding 25% of BMR. Here we are adding 25% of BMR. So the BMR is 2000 kilocalories, and 25% of BMR, that is for physical activity, we are adding extra 500 kilocalories. So this is 2500 kilocalories per day. This is the actual requirement. Okay. And you have to write about the recommended requirement also. So for recommended requirement, you have to add extra 10% with the actual requirement. 2500 kilocalories was the actual requirement. You have to add extra 10%, that is 250 for SDA. So recommended requirement is 2750 kilocalories per day. Okay. This is for sedentary worker. You may answer this question for medical student. Okay. For moderate worker, you know 50 to 100% of BMR is added as physical activity. So here we are adding 50% of BMR. So for the calculation is in the same way. So actual requirement is 3000 kilocalories per day by adding BMR and 50% of BMR for physical activity, and the recommended requirement after adding 10% of SDA with the actual requirement 3000 kilocalories per day, the recommended requirement is 3300 kilocalories per day. At the same way, for heavy workers, BMR is 2000 kilocalories per day, and for physical activity we are adding extra 2000 kilocalories. So the actual requirement is 4000 kilocalories per day, and for recommended requirement we are adding extra 10%. So for SDA, and the recommended requirement is 4400 kilocalories per day. Okay. You have to have a very clear conception about the actual requirement and the recommended requirement. Okay. Otherwise you cannot answer this question in your exam. Okay. Here the approximate energy requirement for an adult female, this is same except the BMR for female. Here we assume the BMR of a female is 1600 kilocalories per day, and for sedentary worker we add BMR plus 25% of BMR for physical activity. So the actual requirement is 2000 kilocalories per day. Sorry. and the recommended requirement is extra 10% is added with the actual requirement, and that is 2200 kilocalories per day. You can calculate by the same you can calculate at the same way for moderate worker and for heavy worker. Okay, and this 25% of BMR, 50% of BMR, you can change this also at that range, because for sedentary worker 25% to 50% of BMR is added as physical activity. We can use 30% of BMR here. It will be right. Okay, this is an assumed calculation, right? Okay, there are some special conditions such as pregnant lady. You know, pregnant lady is carrying a baby, right? So she needs extra amount of energy for her baby. So for pregnancy, additional requirements of 300 kilocalories per day is recommended. And for lactation, additional requirements of 500 kilocalories per day is recommended. So if the question comes, calculate energy for a pregnant woman, you have to calculate the actual energy requirement, the recommended energy requirement for a female, and then add extra 300 kilocalories for pregnancy. Okay, and for calculation of the energy requirement for the infants, you can follow this formula: up to 3 months of age, 120 kilocalorie per kg, 4 to 9 months of age, 110 kilocalories per kg, and 10 to 12 months of age, 105 kilocalories per kg. If you know the body weight of the baby, you can calculate by this formula, right? Okay, now we have discussed about the energy requirements, and now what is the source of the energy, from which food we get energy. You know that energy releasing foods that are carbohydrate, fat, and protein, right? So from 1 gram of carbohydrate we can get 4 kilocalories of energy. From 1 gram of protein we can get 4 kilocalories of energy, and from 1 gram of fat we can get 9 kilocalories of energy. Oh, it should be corrected, it should be in the kilocalories per gram. Okay, okay, this slide showing that the total energy requirement, the total energy we require, it should come from 60% of total energy requirement should come from carbohydrate, 30% of total energy requirements should come from fat, and 10% of total energy requirement should come from protein. Okay, here also RDA of carbohydrate, fat, and protein is given. You can have a look. Okay, now you have another question in written, that prepare a balanced diet for an adult. Okay, so you can prepare it by your own, no problem, but you have to keep in mind the criteria for preparing a balanced diet, and uh, that means it includes all the proximate principles of food. You have to mention the 7 proximate principles here, and you have to you have to have an idea about total energy requirements, so that it fulfills the total energy requirements. Okay, the food should be available, and other criteria of balanced diet you have to keep in mind and prepare a balanced diet. That is all for today. Thank you. Keep me in your prayers.